Americans are actually stupid. And I'm not talking about the people who think the earth is flat or the people who don't even know who Abraham Lincoln is. I'm talking about people who consciously make really stupid choices. Now, don't get me wrong here. You're an idiot if you think the earth is flat. But what I'm going to be talking about in this video is rudimentary life skills. Like life skills that are kind of important, which some Americans don't have. So, let's get started. Okay, let's talk about the fact that 41% of millennials admitted to spending more money on coffee than their retirement. Now, don't get me wrong here. It's your money. You can do whatever you want with it. And I've also made really dumb choices. Like, I spent $50 so I could just do this. But if you're gonna spend more money than your retirement fund, like, is it really gonna be on coffee? Like, damn, coffee of all choices. Is coffee what you're gonna choose? Like, do you really think that coffee is more important than your retirement? Out of all the things that you could spend thousands and thousands of dollars, you choose coffee, or in other words, a drug? The reason I say that this is so stupid is because, first, you're spending more money on coffee than your retirement, and second, you can make coffee for so much cheaper at home, and depending on where you live, it might actually take less time. This doesn't mean don't spend money on coffee. If you have the money for coffee and it's like a smart choice, then I honestly don't give. But when it comes to your retirement, your future, just don't spend more money on a drug that stimulates the central nervous system, because that is just a dumb idea. So all I'm saying is, one, you're probably gonna regret spending this much money on coffee in the future. Two, like, you can make it for so much cheaper at home. And number three, you're a literal addict if you think coffee is more important than your retirement. You actually are. It's a damn liquid. And if you're one of the dumber Americans who still don't understand why this is a dumb idea, let me explain even further. So the average millennial spends $2,008 on coffee every single year. Rather than spending it on coffee, if you invest that money at a 6% return rate, you'll literally have over $400,000. Now, which one would you rather choose? Coffee or $400,000? I'd rather choose $400,000. But we all know that millennials aren't the smartest when it comes to decisions about money. So, let's talk about the rest of us. Yeah, the rest of the Americans spending their money on really stupid things. And here we have the lottery. The reason why the lottery is so bad is because the average American spends $86 a month on tickets. And what's so crazy about this is that 5th graders even know that lotteries are complete scams. Like back in 2019 when I was in 5th grade, I actually tried to run a lottery with the currency that we had in elementary school. But like, no one joined because they all knew, like, they were basically getting scammed. Like, why is it actually so hard for people to grasp that idea that the chance of winning a lottery is really, really low? Like, the thing with lotteries is that they're just luck based, so that's why it's a stupid idea to spend $86 a month on it. And on top of that, if you invest at $86 a month at a 6% return rate and you start at the age of 21, by the time you retire, you'll have a little over $200,000. And when I'm talking about investing, I don't mean investing at like a random company that might go bankrupt next month. I'm talking about investing at a safe company. So basically, if you're smart, you'll have over $200,000 if you just didn't spend the money on lottery tickets. Okay, we went over a couple of things that Americans spend money on, but let's be honest here. There's something much more important than money, and that is your health. The reason I'm talking about your health is that nearly 1 in 10 Americans believe that vaccines are not safe. Like, nearly 10% of the adults here actually believe in stupid conspiracy theories from Facebook. Now, I kind of understand why people believe this, but let me just debunk a couple of these theories. So first, people say that vaccines somehow microchip you. First, that is not possible. And even if that was possible, why would they choose to microchip you using a vaccine? Like, rather than doing that, why don't they just microchip you through food? I'm quite certain that people have to eat food, and if they just put microchips in your food, then wouldn't they be able to microchip a lot more people? Next, people say it's done for population control. Well, if it was really done for population control, why don't more people die from the vaccines? Like, only a very, very small amount of people even die from the vaccine. So, if it was really done for population control, why are only like a couple of people even dying? Like, this is actually one of the most dangerous conspiracy theories, because vaccines are actually good for you, and vaccines actually save lives. There's so much evidence that vaccines save lives, and it's just like so boggling to me that people in the 21st century still believe that they're not good for you. But now that we got that out of the way, let's go to the conclusion. We all know that Americans spend money on really stupid things like coffee or lottery tickets, but the icing on the cake is nearly 10% of adults believe that vaccines aren't safe. Like, it's just obvious if you have a brain cell count of over 5. But if you agree with me that Americans are actually stupid, then subscribe. Until next time, I'm Shri.